What happens when a poker hand goes wrong from start to finish?
Phil Ivey mucked the winner!
From the pre-flop action to the final river card, these are the train wrecks where every street brought a new disaster. Watch as world-class players turn solid positions into avoidable defeats, proving that in poker, even the sharks can be fish. This first hand is a testament to poker cruelty. You know a player needs to put down the cards and pick up a 9 to 5 when they start making decisions like this. And trust me, this one hurts to watch.
Doubled up. It's going to get a free look at the flop, and he takes it.
So Anthony's at 25,000. Ace, ace, 6. How about a full house here for Jawanda?
How about the nut flush draw for Lebedev? With this many players in the hand, yeah, you don't expect Lebedev to bet his flush draw too often. Obviously, the probability of someone having an ace is pretty high. Full houses.
Yeah, especially at the final table, you don't want to bleed chips off. You know, he doesn't have a straight draw, at least not yet.
You're more or less bluffing with King Jack there, so it's not really a huge point to bluffing. Taking a stab at this kind of board where people are very rarely going to fold a better hand.
Yeah, maybe you get like, you know, pocket 8s to fold or something, you know, some garbage hand like that.
A6 to fold.
Right, but I kind of like just he's gonna
A6, sorry.
He's gonna play this aggressively in a limped pot. And of course, you know, 2 ways to play that. I mean, I think folding would have been kind of a little bit too nitty.
Sure, and we know how hard it is to hit a flush draw. And he has walked right into Jawanda, though. Jawanda's probably not too upset at that raise.
Well, that changes things for sure.
That is interesting. Man, it might be that Jawanda simply does not want to believe that he has an ace now.
For sure.
Even though it flip-flops Jawanda's hand and makes it a little weaker, aces full of 6s as opposed to 6s full of aces.
The issue with this, of course, even if you don't believe that your opponent has an ace, which he doesn't in this case, he probably has diamonds. And obviously he's got the overs to the 6, so his equity goes up dramatically. Very difficult to bet here if you're Lebedev, because you're like, well, my opponent could just have an ace here.
Jawanda not slowing down at all.
Well, look at that bet. That's like, please call me, bet. Please call me. Don't go anywhere.
It looks... But now, like, would Jawanda really bet an ace? I guess if he would bet it small like this.
Man, Lebedev makes the call. It'll really get interesting if a diamond, a king, or a jack come off.
Oh, my goodness.
So we could theoretically have a quads over quads situation. We don't.
I know. I got real excited because I see quads.
Right now.
I've seen people make quads. Obviously, there is not a lot of bloodshed we could see here unless Lebedev loses his mind.
Well, Lebedev he might think the board plays. I mean, he's got aces full of 6s. He might just think the board plays. The interesting thing is, if Lebedev, he only bet 200,000, but if Lebedev were to bet like a ridiculous amount on the river, you could argue that pocket 6s, quad 6s is just a bluff catcher.
Right. It is a bluff catcher.
In this case, the bet is so small that
it's barely a bluff.
Lebedev could have very easily limped in with a hand as good as queens. Even kings, to be honest. I mean, just...
Wow, this is such a sick hand.
Yeah. That's just, he said it best right there. I don't think he's folding ever. I mean, he's getting 5 to 1 against quads.
But
I also don't think he's raising.
The fact that you can have quads and you seriously have to consider whether or not it's the best hand is a sick hand. He does fold.
Wow! He just folded quads.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Folded 2 6s.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
There are bad plays, and then there's whatever this guy was thinking, because what he does here might be the most meathead move I've ever seen.
$1 million heads-up challenge. Person refuses to play Phil if it's anyone else's money. He wants it to be all Phil, and he wants proof of it.
Wants him to feel the pain.
Right.
That's a beautiful shot.
No, I wouldn't bomb like that.
Dylan will sweat that one with person as they both see the king roll off on the turn.
Yeah, and this is an interesting one. Hanks with a very big hand as well. That middle pair with the hearts you just mentioned. We've seen Hanks play these sorts of hands rather aggressively, and it looks like he is side. Look at this.
Yeah,
Here we
dialing
go.
up a raise.
30 more?
To 42,000, and person calls very quickly. And the river is the 7 of hearts. Hanks makes the flush while person makes the no good straight and leads for 75,000.
Oh, no.
Shouldn't show that card. That's a bad card.
And he shows the black king.
That is a bad shot. Shouldn't have shown that card. You shouldn't have shown that card.
I understand.
Oh, no way.
How
And
good
Hanks
do you
just
feel
knows
if
he,
you're
Hanks just knows he has the best hand.
Now you just have to think about sizing here.
Cannot lose. Oh, what is happening here? This is insane.
Shouldn't have shown that
Just a
card.
total free roll. I think person knows
Oh,
it
and
now.
I think
Oh, no.
person's got that chip in his hand, getting ready to fling out the call. How much does Hanks look for now?
Well, he's putting on his finest acting job now. If he might just move it in. Cannot lose. It puts person in an even worse spot. Understanding what has happened. This was a disastrous decision by person showing this king. Unless his intent is to fold somehow.
Oh, sick.
You call?
What? 9-10. Flush. Oh my God.
Say, you shouldn't show that card.
Wow, I just made a mistake. I didn't understand what you meant. I understand. I mean, like I lost.
I was trying to tell you, like, because there's a flush now.
No, I know, Hanks. I didn't understand there's a flush on the board.
Yeah.
I missed the flush.
That makes sense, then.
That's the truth. Me. Yeah. I would never have done that. I just missed it.
That's what I was trying
If you thought that was dumb, wait until you see this next one. What happens at this table sends shockwaves through the entire poker community, and you'll see why.
He elects just to call. The turn card is another 5. Freites continues to run golden.
Freites runs better than Usain Bolt.
Goes check, check, and a 6 on the river, giving Freites a full house.
Freites boats up. I think he missed some value on the turn, but I doubt he'll be checking behind this time. It's going to be really tough for Eugene to not think he has the best hand.
He's going to put out a value bet, 275,000.
Much?
A little Hollywooding, maybe.
Okay, raise.
Raise coming.
I'm sorry, call.
What?
Call.
You said raise.
You announced race.
No, speak English.
You announced race.
No speak English. No way he meant to just call with a full house. That was not a mistake.
Thomas Krems has been called to the table.
I believe we're looking at an angle shoot here. Freites knows the rule is that his raise must stand.
Wow, you see that?
And I think he's trying to make it look like he didn't want to raise, so he'll get a call out of Eugene.
I think this is exactly the same situation that we had already in this tournament. We did exactly the same move when you had the nuts. I just share this information with you. Okay?
Wow, Freitas has got previous for this.
You understand? So I force you to raise now, and you have the option what you do. So you need to put in another 275.
I think this is well handled by Thomas Kremser.
He's forcing Freitas to min raise, but he's told Eugene Unite that this is a move that Freitas makes when he's got a monster.
So because of what happened before.
Oh, do you force him to min raise?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my option whether or not he raises. It's my option what to do now, right? That's what you're saying. Okay, I understand.
Armed with that information, does Eugene Unite now fold top pair?
I know we're not supposed to actively root for players, but I sure hope he mucks. Make Freitas look like a chump.
He makes the call. Freitas shows the full house.
Same situation.
Yeah, no, I know. I heard about this before the tournament started.
So ugly, I can tell you.
Ugly. Move was so dirty, feel like I need a shower.
I heard about this guy a week ago. I heard about this guy a week ago.
I've never seen Thomas Kremser look so disgusted.
Speaking of disgusted, look at the other players at the table. Look at Juan Maceras. You know, back in the old days, running an angle shoot could get you actually shot.
Phil Ivey is considered one of the greatest to ever sit at a table. But even he has moments that'll make you question his skill.
He made in about 6 years.
He lays this hand down. Action on George Karageorgis, a restaurant owner from Montreal. And he'll lay it down. Nick Maimoni.
Here's the kiddie corner. Maimoni, Lichtenberger, Mattis, and Kata. There should be a cotton candy machine on that side of the table.
Mattis lays it down on young Joe Kata. Kata won't play this hand either. So they'll leave it up to the old guys. 27-year-old Jordan Smith in the big blind with ace-9 offsuit.
Smith's only 27, but he just seems more world-weary.
Wondered what Ivey might have raised with under the gun. He figures Ivey doesn't have much, so he's going to raise it with that ace to 1 million.
There's 3 betting Ivey with ace-9 off.
How much are you behind?
I don't know.
Actually, this is the second time Ivey's asked him that with a pocket pair, and it's the second time Smith has had ace-9.
Sometimes it's not what they answer, but how they answer.
I think I started with 6.5 or 6 or something like that.
I'd like to tell you what Phil Ivey is thinking, but he thinks at a much higher level than I do, so I don't want to pull a brain muscle.
Ivey needs 680,000 more to make the call and does toss it in casually.
The last time these two were matched up, Ivey was in the blind. This time Smith's in the blind, and Ivey has position.
Smith and Ivey will see a flop. The flop is 5, Queen 10. Ivey's pocket 8s are still best.
Jordan Smith just has ace high.
And he checks it.
Come on, Phil, you got pocket pair. Show some pep in your step.
No, he checks with 2 overs on that flop. And now the turn card is another queen. Ivey still best, and he adds a flush draw.
And Jordan Smith still with just ace high.
Smith?
Check.
We'll check again.
This is a spot Ivey might pounce on with a pair and a flush draw.
But no, he checks too.
I'm surprised.
River card, ace of spades. Ivey with a check mark, hitting his flush. Smith, though, got that ace. He has aces up.
Check.
Checks again.
Check. Ace.
Ivey checks.
I guess Ivey was worried about a higher spade flush.
Smith shows his aces up. Ivey mucks his flush.
He just mucked his hand. He can't even win when he wins. Phil, you had a flush. 5 suited cards is a flush. You gotta be kidding me.
In his defense, everyone makes mistakes, but these next guys, I don't know how you forgive this one. Nit rolling at its finest.
Ace-Jack for Shavik.
This is a fine spot to call, or you can 3-bet the live wire. Either way. You know, before I said Jan Shavik looked like an off-duty chef, but now I'm thinking it's more like a ninja that suddenly lost a lot of weight.
You should probably stop thinking.
Hasn't had time to replace the wardrobe yet.
He calls. King-Queen suited for Leo McLean in the big blind.
This is more of a flat call spot for Leo, even though a 3-bet is tempting with a hand as sexy as Queen suited.
Cool. He does call. 3-way to the flop. King 10-10. McLean with the best hand. Shavik with a draw. Geilich with a total bagolino. Action check to the aggressor.
Playing in flow.
This is a pretty bad spot to bet. It's a very connected board, and he's going to have almost no equity when he gets called.
Ludo continuing for 31,000.
Also, a guy like Ludo is going to get floated a lot.
Shavik is in with his gut shot.
And it looks like Ludo is going to get looked up by 100% of his opponents.
Sure enough, McLean calls as well. Three-way to the turn. And that card is the ace of spades, meaning Shavik is now in the lead.
And meaning Geilich is officially drawing dead, or as his people would say, deed.
Shavik checks.
Leo can't bet.
He checks as well.
But we know Ludo can. Ludo wants to win every single pot, so he's going to bet here. It will work sometimes, but a lot of the time you're just going to get called down.
With 0% equity, he bets 98,000.
And this only works if your opponents are terrified of you, and I don't know how they could be, except for I just remembered they haven't been seeing his hole cards. Surely Shavik's going to call a top pair, and draws to a boat and the nut straight.
He folds!
Wow. Now it's just up to Leo. Now, we have the benefit of knowing all the cheese Geilic's been playing, but I don't think these guys are aware of it yet. Leo may think he's drawing nearly dead already.
There's also that fear if he does call here that he might be facing an even bigger bet on the river. McLean folds! Wow! You gotta love watching this guy play. The bluff gets through. He gets two better hands.
This guy must have thought he was Negreanu or something, because this play is ridiculous. Pocket kings, the second best hand in poker. What he does with them will have you yelling at your screen.
He's picked up another premium hand, and it looks like he's getting tired of Mineri running over this table, and he's going to 4-bet Dario's 3-bet.
He re-raises, makes it a total of 22.75. Bonyardi folds, and Chow looks down at kings.
Chow's got another big hand. He has pocket kings in the hole. Let's see how he reacts to this. I have no idea how he's going to play this hand.
Now, 46% of the time, it would be split between him and Minieri. He just flats. He's playing it tricky.
Daniel seems to be as confused as I am.
I imagine we will see a 5-bet from Dario.
There's 6,000 chips in the pot, and Dario finally has the hand he's been looking for. Pocket Cowboys.
Representing real strength now, 8,400. Where does Guillermo go with his ace-queen?
It looks like the jig is up for Jerome. He's going to have to put in his entire stack if he wants to play this hand.
He gets out the way, and surely Chow now shoves.
It's back to Chow. His hand is under-repped. He just called preflop. No one will put him on a hand as strong as pocket kings. He's against the aggressive Italian. Let's see if he puts these chips in the pot. Both players with the same exact hand.
Chow started the hand with 21,000. There's 13.5 in the middle.
This is a decisive moment for Chow.
I'm assuming this is Hollywooding. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to put the rest across the line.
Looks like he's taking his time before he's going to do just that.
Oh my God, he's folded!
Again, Chow makes another hero fold, but this time he wasn't correct. He had the same exact hand as Dario Mineri.
He has to put Minieri on aces there to make...
The problem with this next spot, the opponent actually is Daniel Negreanu. And most of the time, the smartest thing to do is stay out of his way. Because when Negreanu's putting you to the test, he's usually got it.
Daniel, sell me 100. Looks like you don't need them so much.
Yeah, because you don't think I ever win a
On
pot.
those red, yeah. And then I'll get it to you the moment you...
All right.
Okay, buddy?
Letting Jason in here with Jack 10.
Eli, you don't want pots either. What are you talking about?
What?
Said you don't want pots either. What are you
Yeah, you're right. I need some tips.
know what I'm going to do?
Daniel, the original raiser, flops top 2 pair.
Oh, there you go. And you can buy
This cannot be good for Gus.
383 is the number, huh? Can't believe you didn't pay him the 187.
Wanna walk over here for 1 second? I'll say one thing.
Gus has to feel that he probably has the best hand here. Raised to 21,000.
What are you talking about?
Come on. I think it's 21. But
I like it, you're right. Seriously. Actually, you would lay. It messes with your...
Gus is really comfortable right now. Probably thinks Daniel has a pair between 8s and jacks.
Just don't do it to like some random. Like, it's gonna be to someone do it to like me or Ella.
He's not comfortable anymore.
Moves it back.
He's hoping Daniel doesn't have aces or kings.
Told you the face. So sick. Told you the serious face.
You'd love to see the ace-jack of spades in Daniel's hand.
all right, I'm all in.
I mean, I don't think.
Nah.
I don't think I get it.
No, really? You got a lot of these? I just have to. Yeah.
Snake bit Daniel is afraid of 3 deuces.
Really? Really?
I tried it for like 3 weeks.
Folding this hand would be completely right.
But not really. No, I mean, I tried. Sorry.
I call.
It sounds like I'm dead.
Big bet over here.
Sounds like I'm dead.
I'll run twice if you want.
Yeah, no, Dave.
Twice?
Whatever, I'll do 4 times, whatever they want.
I usually do twice.
Gus wants to do it 4 times, does not want to get shut out in this pot.
Such an idiot.
But they've agreed to run it twice.
These, I mean, that's the only, when you flop top 2 and it comes like that, the guy moves in, that's the one you're worried about, right? Or top set. Yeah, that would be bad too. Less likely.
Well, if you lose it twice, I don't think you should play again in
Ever.
Game Show Network again. You won't. Oh, you almost.
I didn't win one.
Yeah, I forgot.
Ellie awarding the pot to Daniel prematurely.
It was a good card though.
Gus could still win with a queen.
So I won one, I can relax. I can't go broke.
Okay, tuck your money back.
Miracle, Daniel does not get drawn out on. Mr. Hanson needs a 10, deuce, or a queen to split this pot.
Here's 1, 10, 20, 30, what, 150.
Daniel, who was stuck $200,000, is back to...
Then, of course, the worst thing about poker is you can make all the right decisions and still get screwed. Because sometimes, it's not even the players who decide your fate.
So here is 98.
I don't know, 98. I owe you what's fair. That's what I bet it.
No, you called.
No, I didn't. This is what I bet it.
You pushed.
No, this I bet it 100.
You bet 100.
And then you bet
and I
that.
put all in, and then you called to see
No, I
the
didn't
card.
call.
You still had.
No, I didn't call. This is all I bet. This is all I bet. I swear to God. Call a tournament. This is all I bet.
You still have cards, and the river came. You were.
It doesn't matter. This is all I bet.
Then you should have mucked your cards. You never mucked this card.
No, because I thought I had to win a round. I went like this. This is all I bet. But that's all I bet it.
If you don't call the bet.
That's all I bet it, bro.
No.
That's all I bet. I asked you. You saw that, right? I didn't call him. I didn't say call. I didn't say call.
You were holding your card.
But I didn't say call. I bet $100.
Bet 100 and the all in, and the all in, but the main card, the side card, but the sit 8, sit 9.
It's my sister's hand. 2 weeks ago, she went to a...
I didn't call. No, I didn't call the bet. I went in with the 100.
After the turn, not the river, on the turn. On the turn, he bet 100. I bet 140 all in.
Watch you like all in. That's why I didn't call all in. No, because I thought it went around, and so when I showed my cards, but I didn't go all in. I didn't say nothing.
You saw him at the...
He knows.
Say something? No, I know.
I swear to God, I didn't say all in.
No, I want from the dealer.
I didn't say all in.
You don't say anything? Just take a photo.
That's all I bet.
how can he be holding cards if he's not calling? He calls on the turn. How can he call? I mean, how can he be holding the cards and not be all not call my bet?
Because you jump the action.
Right.
That's why he don't do anything yet. He call on the turn.
Yeah.
Right.
No. He bet the turn.
He bet the turn.
Yeah. And then I went all in, and he still held his cards. He did not let his cards. He did not fold them. He's holding cards to see the river. He's in the.
No, I didn't do that.
That's why you give you.
That's why
he
you
bet.
Right.
He bet.
Yeah, he knows. No.
I went all in on the turn.
Okay.
He follows
all in.
Right.
No, I bet it before the turn.
Holds on to him. And he holds on to his cards to see the river, waits to see the river, and then once the river comes and he sees his feet, then he says, I didn't call.
I didn't call.
Rules wise, he's right, but he's like he's really taking it off though.
Right.
No, but I'm right.
But he's
I'm right,
rule wise, he's right. But he's
I didn't call you. Right.
It's just a dirty move, but I don't blame him. The dealer should have been on top.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You don't say it just like that.
Okay.
That's all I did was okay.
He didn't say anything. He knows he was in the game. He knows he's full of shit right now.
No,
but of course you are.
No, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Don't tell me I'm full of shit, fool.
Hey.
No.
Hey, stop it. Stop it. Hey, make decision.
It is a dirty move, but
No, I just bet a dirty move. That's all I bet, right? And then he bet it more. He didn't turn the card. It was the dealer's fault. Yeah, the dealer threw the last card. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ask me, it's the dealer's fault.
He didn't ask you nothing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's why I'm more like, just let him to decide, and I knew he was going to do that. He's waiting. I got to wait for one more freaking card. You just blocked the set. I didn't show you that card. After the river, we showed our cards. We didn't show anything after the time. I get the technicality. He didn't say anything. But in other words, he's waiting around to see the cards.
Who would have turned card on the...
We just had racks on the table. We turned over here.
he bet $100.
Okay, I know.
He went all in for 120.
Okay.
And then he didn't call or fold. Dealer open, turn, and river.
I didn't call.
You don't remove anything. Why you guys show cards?
Right.
Or your card, protect your card. The best thing you can do. So thank you to me. That's the right thing. No.
This wouldn't be complete without the king of blunders himself, Phil Hellmuth. He always seems to find himself in brutal spots, and he can't talk his way out of this one.
And he's going to defend.
Pretty loose, but decent pot odds. Phil's got a call now.
And he does. Four-way action to the flop. 7 king, 7 rainbow. Hellmuth hits trips.
I meant to say Phil Hellmuth's a genius.
Martinez checks, and Hellmuth checks.
Dario's got top pair, and he had the pre-flop betting lead. This could get ugly for him.
Bets 2,600. Lock is out. Martinez out.
For Hellmuth, this is probably a spot to just call. It would be easy to chase away action on such a dry board, even though we know Dario wouldn't fold top pair. Even a call would look pretty strong here, though.
There is the strong-looking call from Phil. We'll see a turn. King of spades, boat for Dario.
I don't know a lot of Italian poker terms, so I'm just going to go ahead and say, go!
Oh! Check from Hellmuth.
Really, really bad card for Phil. Especially since this looks like such a great card for Dario to keep barreling on.
Minieri bets 5,300.
Almost impossible for Phil to get away since Dario has such an aggressive rep.
And Phil will not get away, makes the call.
Well, he's not drawing dead. I mean, he could hit quads.
River, 9 of spades. No quads for Phil, and Minieri's got it locked up.
Totally inconsequential card.
Phil checks.
How big will Dario's value bet be?
$17,200 worth.
Nearly a pot-sized value bet. A lot of players would feel forced or frustrated into calling here, but great players, they fold here sometimes.
Oh, man.
That's only sometimes. Let's see if Phil can get away.
Calls.
King, I only play the nuts like you, buddy.
Dario wins a $55,000 pot.
If I have it.
Oh boy, that's gonna be the one.
It's just unreal what happens to me at this place. I mean, I'm just so sick of it, you know? I mean, I had the best on the turn, I had the best hand on the river. You guys have 2 outs every pot we play. Yeah, that's the best on preflop. And I had the best hand pre-flop, unless you had Yes, ace-7. nice hand, buddy.
Thanks, Chief.
I mean, what the is going on in this place? They do me What the kings is going on versus the river? How queens, do you I call it? You flop always think a trips. bluff. I only wait for the nuts. Oh, please, Dario. You know, I mean, you just cooled me off. You hit a 2-outer, and, you know, and now you're a genius, I mean, I guess. just betted my hand. I don't feel a genius.